What's up, e-bikers? This is the Puckipuppy Beagle ST 26x4 fat tire. It's next. Let's go. Alrighty, bikers, meet the Beagle ST. It's the second version of their e-bike from the folks over at Puckipuppy, the strange name company, but they actually make pretty nice bikes. This is a really nice matte black finish here on this 26x4 step through. Comes as a step over as well. $11.99, so it's very affordably priced. Comes in this black, white, or pearl, and overall is a good looking e-bike. Let's get a closer view of that paint job. Nice matte black finish there. V-shaped design and a rear rack. Big seat as well. Very wide seat. That thing's got to be almost a foot wide. Not only is this e-bike affordable, they sent me a bunch of accessories. So I got these mirrors I put on, a Puckipuppy phone mount, which screws on your phone there. They also gave me a lock, pump, a bike cover as well, and also a phone, a cup mount that sits on your handlebar as well. So you get a lot of accessories when you pick up one of these e-bikes. When it comes to sizing, this e-bike weighs 76 pounds. It's good for riders 5'4" to 6'6". Payload is 400 pounds overall, and the standover height down here is about 20 inches. From this top of the bottom bar there. Power comes from a 750 watt motor back here. It peaks at 960 according to the website. No torque was listed, but you do get 28 miles an hour in PS5. And that motor is powered by a 48 volts, 15 amp hour battery here in the down tube. Here's the key slot for it. Keys are hanging off your bike once you do get it. I haven't taken these off yet. And the charge port is down here as well. Comes with a 2 amp charger, and you can charge this battery on or off the bike. Just put the key in, flip the latch here, and the battery will drop out. Company claims about a 40 to 60 mile range. I'd say 40 is probably right around what you'll get. When it comes to gearing, they have kind of a smaller chain ring down here. It looks like a 42 tooth. Nice steel chain here, and working with a Shimano Tourney derailleur. And it's like a 14 to 28 tooth cassette there. 7 speeds. And you do have a right-sided twist throttle here. This is a cadence sensor e-bike as well. So not torque sensor, but a cadence sensor. You spin the wheels and you'll hit whatever speed PS level you're in. So PS5, all you gotta do is turn those cranks with your legs and you'll hit 28 miles an hour. When it comes to tires and brakes, 26x4 knobby tires here, 180 millimeter rotors, and we have Logan hydraulic disc brakes. Nice to see those. The front suspension is pretty nice. It's 110 millimeters of travel, so you do get some pretty good shock absorption when you're on the road. Dual headlight up front. It's actually pretty bright. It's actually making me, I can't even see it when I look at it directly. And the rear has a brake light. When you hit the brakes, it activates. Here's a look at those handlebars. Again, right hand side, you got your locking grips here, thumb throttle, brake levers from Logan, your shifter, and left side, same setup. Your control pad is here, power, up and down, and your light. There's your horn right there. And here's your display. This is a same Puckipuppy display you've seen on all their bikes. It's nice looking. Don't like the way they display the battery, which is the main one here. There's no percentage, just like 0 through 6. And you really have to kind of guess where your battery level is at. It's one of my knocks against these displays. Here's one more look at the bike. We'll do a little flyover here for you. That big seat there. And a nice black matte paint job here. Really nice paint job. I love blacked out bikes like this because you could even cover up the lettering and stuff on this thing and just kind of murder it out, and it'll look pretty nice on the streets. All right, let's take this puppy out for a ride. So comfort-wise, I'm sitting on this thing. I'm a tall rider, 6 foot, about 180, and I feel just fine on this thing. Fits me well from a sizing standpoint. A lot of people make the mistake of buying a bike that's too big for them. This is more of a big guy e-bike, taller riders, people over like 5'9", I think. You can certainly ride this if you're short, but it's a 20x4 might be better off for you from a sizing standpoint. Road noise coming from the tires there, of course. Got those thick knobbies down there. Let's take it off-road and just see how it does in a little off-road test here. It's got that front fork suspension there. Hardtail. These mirrors are going to bounce around a lot in these bumps. So yeah, this thing is just rolling over the roots and the rocks down here. And then it's PS2. And it rained last night, so we're going to get a little muddy in here. Oh. These are the kind of trails this bike is adept on. Oh, the stick just came up and hit me. Nice little trail boss there. Get there. You are tall in this thing too, so oh, that was a big rock. Gotta keep that in mind. Get hip wrenches in here. Let's take it up this little trail here and come back down. I'm just gonna throttle it up here. Oh yeah. Good power. You're getting speed here. Alright. Feels pretty confident underneath. Brakes are good so far. Let's zip through the woods here. A little bit of rattling, of course. Expect that in bumps like this. Now, because this is a big bike, though, it's not really a single track bike. It's more for like fire roads, regular dirt roads. That's where it's most comfortable on. You can ride it in stuff like this, but it's probably not the most fun because it's a hardtail and it's big, so it's a little more harder to maneuver on kind of rougher trails like that. All right, I gotta remove this phone holder because it kind of came off. I prefer the clamp ones, but let me take that off and we'll go do speed test, brake test, hill test, and put this thing through its paces. I'm riding with no power here. Let's make sure the gears work. Up down to 5th, yeah. How about 3rd? Yeah, there we go. Doing 10 miles an hour. Balance is, it's a little off. I think it's more of a compact bike. I can do it, but it could also be the seat I'm on. It's a very wide seat, so. Alright, we're going to do our hill test, or our speed test first. Test out the PES levels and do a top speed run and go from there. Throttle caps out at 20 here, so. All right, PS1, here we go. Just felt the motor come on. Looks like we're doing 10 miles an hour. GPS matches. PS2, we're gonna bump that up to a nice cadence of 15. That's a pretty good cadence to ride at. So PS2 here would be my preferred level. PS3. We're doing 20. PS4. Gonna run a little here. We're up to 25. That was 25. Not as much ghost pedaling as I thought, because it's a small chain ring down there. Let's put it in PS5. And power comes on slowly, a couple of turns of that crank. Okay, now it's pulling up here. Whoop, car in the way. Yeah, it takes a second there for the power to come on. It's 21, 22. Spinning my legs, but I got resistance. 27, 28. That was 29. 28 on GPS. So not too bad. I was expecting more ghost pedaling there, but I had resistance there at the end. Dropped it down to fourth gear. 750 watts, so expecting good things here. Effortless so far. This is just a kind of a light hill, I would call it. Up ahead, I got a 10% and a 15% grade. So it gets steeper as we go. It's going to level out a bit here. We're at 14. Good to see the speedometers match on GPS and the bike. Normally it's a crapshoot. I don't even need the low gear at this point because I'm just spinning my legs here. Okay. Oh. Mr. Truck there scared the shit out of me. Alright, we're at 11. 10 point. Well, we hit 9 there. 9.4 I saw was the lowest. Alright, so to give you some perspective, my electric XP4 750 did 11 miles an hour was the minimum speed. So this was about a mile and a half slower up the hill than the electric was. Let's try it up here on the steep grade of 15% and see what it can do. I'll even give it a running start here. Alright, here we go. Pedaling. Let's see here. Doesn't have a lot of torque, so that's 6. Well, it's going to make it. 5 miles an hour was the low point there. So I made it. 750, it should. I mean, I don't think I've met a 750 yet that hasn't made that. So. Alright, now we do my downhill coast where I throw it in no power and just coast down my long racetrack here. Let's see how stable this is at kind of higher speeds here. We're going to hit like 30, 35 miles an hour here, so 2 hands on the brakes. And here we go. It's 24. Almost. Alright, here's the downhill slalom. Watch out for cars. 27, 28, 29. Gotta tap the brakes there, stay in line. Bike says 32, GPS says 31. We're gonna test the brakes down here as well, so 33, 34. Alright. Nice. Alright, there's your Beagle ST from Puckipuppy. I have a coupon code for this bike, $50 off. Throw it in on the screen there and also in the video description. I'm an affiliate of these guys, so if you do want to buy one of these, hit the link make a purchase, and make a tiny commission about the channel there. So, all right, let's talk about likes and dislikes. So dislikes, first of all, definitely the display. Just not a huge fan of this thing. Give me battery percentage, guys. Don't give me some kind of weird looking bar. It does fluctuate a lot, so I can't even tell what the voltage is number. So that's a negative for me. The seat is it's wide. I don't know. I don't like it though. It's, for me, it's not that comfortable. I got a skinny butt, so you may feel differently. What else don't I like? It says class 2 on it, but it comes as a class 3. The rack here, I had to put on the bolts during installation. So this is 25 kilograms. I think it's like 50 pounds or something. I could use probably adjustable stem here. Would have been nice, just to get you a little more reach if you wanted to, but you can certainly replace that. Accessories they give you are kind of cheap. I had to take the foam mount off because it kind of came off. And these mirrors they give you, they do bounce a lot. They're pretty cheap. There are better ones in the market, so appreciate the effort, guys, but yeah, they're kind of cheap. All right, let's talk about what I do like. I like the overall look and feel of the bike. I like the price, so it's a good value in my book. I had no problem forking over $11.50 for this thing with my discount code, if that was my choice, right? I'm not here to tell you which e-bikes to buy. I'm just seeing how I like them, right? And the vast majority of bikes I test, guys, they work, right? They work as advertised. Sometimes you get a bad one or something wrong with it during shipping and stuff like that. But for the most part, these e-bikes work, no matter what price point you come in at in the e-bike world. Puckipuppy has done a better job with their latest e-bikes. I had that Golden R in the shop a couple months ago. That was a nice bike, quality-wise overall. So no qualms about the ride quality and stuff like that. The look, the fit and finish is pretty nice. Excellent job on the cable management here, really tight and clean. Again, the paint job is excellent. These are, it's not a sticker, it's like painted on. You got some bosses down here for your bottle cage or lock. Definitely need a suspension C-post if you're gonna pick one of these up. I like the overall blacked out look. It comes in blue and I think it was the other white maybe. And they also comes in step over frame as well if you want to get the step over version. But not bad. The brakes work good. Speed is advertised. Look at that light head. It's a really bright headlight. I don't know what the lumens are, but it's definitely blinding me when I go up to it there. Here's your taillight back here. Shifting as well. Shifting is good. No issues there, but just overall a nice looking e-bike. Reminds me of that Troxus Explorer I had last year. Very similar frame and stuff. But that's your Puckipuppy, guys. Beagle ST2. And link in the description. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. See you in the next Crisscrossed. I'm out.